welcome to the P Word. This podcast is about nothing. We babble about whatever is on our mind. And drink beer. Copious amounts of beer. It contains mature content, because we're freaks. That said, we don't give two shits how old you are, only that you have enough of a grasp on reality not to do something horrifying and blame us. To summarize, listener discretion is advised.
Attention, all cadets. To those of you who are clearly in a party mood this evening, a friendly reminder that storage rooms are for storage only and are not to be used for storing yourselves so you can do other things. So please, store it in your pants. The management thanks you.
You're listening to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear no more of this.
Wait a minute, I'll just get into the weird part.
The weird part? The weird part?
Yeah, it gets weird.
It absolutely does get weird.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know.
try.
Hey, we're going to have a special guest coming up a little bit later.
That's right. In a few minutes, I'll just give it a few for everything to settle in here.
If you've ever been out to an old school show, typically around the holidays, I guess, you'll know who she is. And if you go to M3, you'll certainly know who she is. She was sitting on row 1 this year. So,
Nice.
let it
Very,
be a
very nice.
surprise.
What am I
Wow,
doing here?
what a weekend, man.
Yeah.
So much
I'm
fun.
going to kill that because I can't.
You got to go next year. You and the wife got to go.
Yeah. We'll
You
make
gotta
some
go.
plans. The hell am I doing? What's your name? There it is.
My name's Paul.
Okay. Gotcha now.
Yeah,
All right. There
I've got everything.
I don't know whether to let this run or to not let it run. I don't know what to do here. I'm
Big
just
weekend coming up this weekend too, by the way.
Yeah.
Levittown. We got the Groove Dudes playing up at the 5-4 Old School, playing over at McStew's, and that crazy Dino over there at Sparky's.
The dinosaur?
Might as well be
Oh, there you go.
Marcus Welby. I
Nice,
don't know.
nice.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. So
Cool.
we'll be in Levittown, and it's gonna be hopping up in Levittown this weekend. It's kind of crazy. If you feel like going and jumping bars and seeing stuff, and
Jumping bars and eating
and we're
cars.
gonna have Claire too. So
Nice, very,
Claire's
very nice.
Claire's gonna be sitting in with Old School. I'm
So-
excited.
So while we're giving it a minute, and since we're not drinking anything right now,
Yeah.
you ready for? Let's get this done now. Let's get
Sure.
this down?
It's
All right.
funny.
I got
though.
a new bag this week.
Oh, what's her name? Her name's Human Organ for Transplant.
Yeah, I got this. So it's smaller. It's easier to carry. There's a lot of shit in that other bag. So now
Well, who told you to put it all in there? I don't know.
I carry a lot of shit. I don't know what to tell you. So now I did something that's a little special this week.
Oh,
So I've got it's from Trogs. It is a Belgian double, whatever the hell.
yeah. We've had that, haven't we?
This is different. We never had this.
What a beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
I like Trogs.
Yeah,
and I
Trogs
brought
is
a
good.
glass. I must have been like anticipating.
New
'cause
shit was going down.
I brought
so
a glass. I brought my Eagles glass.
It's jovial. It's a Belgian ale, and I'm not a big fan of Belgian stuff. So we're
but
gonna.
you know I am, and that was very nice of you.
I'm not big on the phlegms,
Well,
but
you know.
all right. Let's.
So
see.
we're diving in.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just do this.
We're popping our corks. We're not even
Oh my
hesitating.
god, I can't even. It's all sticky.
That's what she said.
Ah, look at that. It's like New Year's Eve.
All right, let's try this. I can't even get a
It's
good grip on it.
slickery, isn't it?
All right. Right up. Come on.
You want a towel?
I'm getting worried. I got it.
There you go.
All right.
I like this. Oh, that's nice and dark. Look at that. That's dark as the pits of hell. I like that. Smells nice too.
I need mine to settle a little bit. Despite everything I went through this weekend before I get into all that,
Yeah.
you know, I got home on Sunday and within 30 minutes I was on the roof of the house because we had helicopters clogging our downspouts and all of our, you know, stuff. So I had to get up there with the leaf blower and blow all that shit out before I mowed the lawn.
That's okay. Howard had a raccoon on his roof.
Did he?
It couldn't come down. We were sitting outside Saturday night watching the thing try to get down off his roof.
Aw.
So I was like, I don't have anything I can put against his house.
Just put a ladder.
Yeah, I didn't want to just throw a ladder up against his house and then have his
What's he gonna
caretaker
do?
come
Oh,
out
the
and be
caretaker's
like,
cool.
"The fuck is wrong with you, man?" All right, so
Cheers.
skull.
That's proper.
That's kind of pleasant.
It is pleasant. It's really good.
That's good. What do you think?
It's a little sweet. It's a little tart. It's got a lot of stuff going on.
Comes back with a little bit of fruit and tart fruit on the end.
The smell is not wonderful,
No, well, it's Belgian. What are you gonna do?
but the taste is good.
It is nice. Kind of raisiny, which kind of makes me kind of scared, but
I'm going to go 2 weeks with a 9, man.
ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is this?
It's Jovial
Yeah.
by Trogs.
My God, I
My
can't tell.
God, the bottle alone must cost a fortune to make. It's got a serious amount of weight. Look at the shape of that thing.
Yeah, so you're going with a 9?
Yeah, man.
Last week you went with a 10.
I might go with a 9.5.
You want 9.5?
Yeah, give me a 9.5.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I'm feeling 10.
So right now,
Is it wrong for me to go to 10?
No, I mean, Shiner right now is winning.
Give it a 10.
Give it a 10? All right.
Because Shiner was good, and this is just as good as that.
Okay. Shiner has one thing on this. It's easier to find. So
Where did you find this? Is this one of your excursions?
No, I was lazy. I went down to Kunda.
Oh, they had it.
Yeah, they have a lot of trogs there.
Nance and I were talking about heading over there. There's a couple things we want to look for. I want to get some more of the non-alcohol beer.
The go to Superior in Phoenixville, they have Brooklyn
Superior.
Amber, non-alcoholic. It's really
Can
good.
you email me that?
I'll send you. I'll send
Or
you a text
something.
before the end of the thing. Superior beverage.
Jenny, we're drinking Trogs Jovial
Jovial.
Belgian
Dubla.
Dubel.
Dubla Ale.
Duble, blah, 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 blah.
But we went there too because I got beer for the next few weeks. So I got
Okay.
the other stuff that's in your fridge at Kunda. Did I get this at Kunda? No, I actually got this at Superior. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This was from Superior, and I got stuff for next week and the week after. So Dubla.
Just so you know, I did a lot of research on these things so we can have multiple cameras in here, and they're all like $1,000. The one I sent you, that was a splitter for PCs, it turned out.
Oh, piece of shit.
So I'm working on trying to find us something. I'm going to ask Nance to talk to her boss and see if he can come up with something. Here's what it is. Most cameras use an HDMI port.
Yeah, that's what that one uses.
No, that's a USB.
Oh, I'm
style.
sorry. It is a USB. Sorry. What am I thinking?
So unless there's a converter, maybe there's a converter that we can utilize to convert USB to HDMI. So the inputs are all HDMI.
Yeah, you could get something.
If that's the case, then we're golden because there's these they're like under $100 cameras we could get that do
I have
different.
another one too.
Well,
Use that one.
and
the
there's
other one.
also another one that has AI tracking. So if you were on the center camera, it might track around to us. Is it working?
on my phone.
Yeah, my phone's working great.
Yeah.
But the computer,
Everything is doing-
there's nothing.
Ah, it sucks.
So it's funny. So you people know, we simulcast on Facebook, and some of you are watching there, and some are watching on YouTube. So I have a screen here where I can see what's happening on YouTube on my PC. It is not showing comments anymore. It does not show anything in the live chat.
Zuckerberg.
However, the phones work beautifully. So
So we have to catch our phones. So
anyhow,
sorry about that.
and there's also a lot of bands playing in the KOP area too. If you're local, by the way.
I am.
So I'll get into that later. I'll start explaining.
Well, I think we should reach out to our caller.
Oh, so Kerry's asking if it's the camera's called the Owl. I don't know. Maybe it is, but it looked pretty cool. It did some really neat stuff, and I want to do that. It'll be fun if we can do it.
What angles do you want to do though?
I want to do 1, 2, cross, so we can get one. So if there's 2 people on the show, you can get 2 people in one shot, 2 people in another shot, and then the full shot, and then just have a controller here where I can just push the buttons and
Gotcha.
do some crossfading. I mean, I went to school for that crap, like back in the Stone Age when cameras were real, and we didn't have computers to do anything.
Oh, here we go.
So here comes our guest.
Hello?
Well, hello, gentlemen of the
Oh.
P word.
Hey.
She's coming in loud and clear. That's nice.
Every
Coming
once in
in
a while,
hot.
we get lucky.
So you know who we have on. Her name is Carrie Hansen.
Hello.
I don't know how to. Is that Croisette?
Croisette.
I don't know. It's
You mean-
no. I'm Tusi. I'm sorry.
Oh, Towsy. Yes,
I
that's
went-
my maiden name.
That's the
Hell,
person. I'm
I was
confusing
confused.
names because Jenny Croisette Hansen is below, and then it's Carrie Johansson. I'm getting all confused.
It's okay, Paul. It's
How are you
okay.
feeling,
That's
Carrie?
why people don't learn to
I'm
read.
feeling much better, thank you.
Okay.
I got the M3 flu.
The temporary
Jim.
flu.
That's what happens when you make out with everybody.
Hey,
No, I'm just
now.
kidding. Hey now. That's a joke. No, I'm okay. I'm good.
I saw the guy from White Lion eyeing you up.
Oh, please.
White lion. Oh, not lion. White lion, right?
White Lion.
Was he muttering about the children crying? And
No, that's the other guy.
No.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
So I'll tell you my story.
I'm just assuming it's
we
got a
had
turn off.
we had a great weekend. Carrie had a great weekend, and I will say, largely to Carrie's credit, is probably a primary reason why Nance and I decided at the last minute, and the fact that Mark didn't do the show with us, we didn't have to drive him home. That we decided to at the last minute we bought VIP seats, and we got hotel reservations at the lake house because there were plenty of reservations open. And that was a nice surprise to have that happen at the last moment. So we did it. And Nance and I had a great weekend. We've stayed at some great hotels over the last 5 or 6 years. And Jenny, if you want to call in, you have to send Jim Perry a friend request. And then you would have to send him a message, and then you have to call him, and it's a whole thing. Like, you can take more than one call, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can work it out.
So that's how you would do it. So we did all that. We ended up getting cool seats right by the soundboard, which we sat in for a total of 35 minutes because we were busy doing other things the entire time.
You never use your seats, man.
No, we're busy. We're walking. We're talking. We had VIP, so we were up in there's that lounge upstairs.
Yeah.
We never went up there, so we went up there. I also found out today that we could have gone probably backstage because I found a spot where there's a door that was right where Nance and I were standing, and I think it was open. It would have taken
If you
us
find
down.
a door, you go through it, regardless.
We did, but we were not going to push our luck because.
What's
So
the
I'm
worst
going
that can happen?
I'm going to tell you what happened. So all right. So here's how it went down.
We'll get to you, Carrie. We promise. He's got a vent.
We
Got this
I know,
door
I
thing.
know him. It's okay.
We got VIP passes. So I went down to get our VIP passes, and then I went over to visit Earl. And I won't say who the person was, but they were working the Rockstar station. They had it's a difference. It's a difference in price by a lot, and so it's a different area. And they had bags. Everybody at each one you get a gift bag. I have the M3 bag sitting over there, and then there's the Rockstar bag. And I said, "Oh, they're cool bags." And she goes, "Would you like one?" I said, "Sure, I'll take one." And she went over and she forgot there was a VIP Rockstar pass inside there. Let's just say
Sweet.
that. So I got a
That's how you get
Rockstar.
stuff.
I got the Rockstar pass. So Nance and I used that to gain access because if anybody was looking, mine was out and she was carrying the bag, and she had
Nicely
VIP credentials, and we had many lanyards on because we had all these VIP things and stuff. So we ended up backstage, but not the backstage, but the backstage. if
Oh,
that-
thanks for clearing that
There's
up.
2 levels. We could have gone down to the level 1. And
Not the live backstage. You went to where they hang out, where the hedonism.
yeah, there
happens.
was some stuff.
Okay.
There was a pinball machine set to free play.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
And a nice bathroom.
Well, that even matters to you more.
I did confirm because I was never sure. Somebody I knew told me there was a swimming pool there. There is a swimming pool backstage.
That's creepy.
It's pretty cool, but it was too cold for that. Nobody was doing that.
Ah,
But
pussies.
But we could have gone down the steps from the overlook and gone down, and then we would have been probably in the backstage area.
Was the pool open and clean?
There were people out there, but there was nobody in it. It was very clean.
Oh, I totally would have gone.
And there was a nice terrace up top. We saw Kerry up there. Nance and I had some drinks up there. The drinks were, I won't say they're better than in the regular area, but I think they were better. They were good.
They're better.
And
They're
then
better.
because we found
I remember we got regular drinks one time there, and I was like, "Is this Kool-Aid? Am I gonna die now? What is this? It didn't taste like anything."
and then because we got the Rockstar bag, there were vouchers in there for 2 meals and
Oh,
drinks.
dear God!
So we ate a free dinner, and it was a mistake. It wasn't meant to, whoever that person
And it
was.
never happened,
It
so
never-
no one loses their job.
So, but we did have a Rockstar experience when we got to the hotel. Nance and I walked in, and
So wait a minute. Now, were you guys like up on a different platform? You said you saw Carrie. Was she like in the
So-
not quite so rock star thing, and you're just like up there waving?
No,
like
she was
the
in this. She had
same
Rockstar
place.
passes.
Okay. I just
She
wanted
was
to
on
sh-
row 1.
I was just thinking you're going to be sitting there like doing that, Princess Diana wave at her, like
Yeah, I don't do that.
holding up your thing like Wayne, Campbell and
I
stuff.
would never do that.
Okay.
I'm not that person, Jim. I barely even wanted to even try going backstage. Nancy's like, let's just do it.
I just remember getting kicked out of Sleazy Slummy. So
Oh my.
I mean, Carrie knows. She does this every year. She's like a veteran. This was my cherry got popped this year, so it was fun.
gross.
No, it was good.
That's
Gross.
gross.
Yeah, it was nice to see the Adlers, doing it up this year. I was very happy to see it, Jim, because usually, they're just kind of there. But like he said, he's always talking. He's always networking. He's always looking at the ladies, or the ladies are looking at him.
I don't know. The times I was there, it was usually passed down the lawn.
I do like looking at the ladies. I will say that.
I remember year 1, you were passed down the lawn. Nancy got disgusted with dealing with you. She left, and I stayed there because people were taking their pictures with you. And I'm like, somebody's going to steal him if I don't stay here.
They can
I passed
steal.
out one year too, back in the early years where my sister Erin and I would go and sit on the lawn.
It's fun.
Before it's a whole nother world up
comfy,
there.
yeah.
At least it was years ago. Now there's not a whole lot of people that are in the lawn these
No,
days.
the lawn was
but-
quite empty this year, and that was nice.
Yeah.
When
All that, yeah.
a lot of people may not know that people. It was very cold by the time Tom Kiefer came on.
It was.
He invited all the people. I guess he got clearance to do this, but he invited all the people from the lawn to come sit in the stadium,
Nice, very nice.
and that was cool. It was very cool. I thought that was a real nice class act, and I have so many stories to tell. It's unbelievable.
I'll just
couple
jump in
too.
real quick. The very after the first year we went, I was down at Screwballs and I saw Erin down there.
Yeah,
And I waved at her and I wanted her to know who I was because I wasn't sure she remembered. So I pointed at my head.
and she was like, "Oh, that guy."
No, she had sunburn. She thought I was pointing
Oh,
at her
no.
sunburn. I'm like, no, I was the guy with the scratches. I fell in the parking lot. Sorry.
She was like, "Oh, you're pointing out my."
So it's like I was an asshole either way. I was either the douchebag who was pointing out her sunburn or the douchebag that face planted in the parking lot. Either way, I just
You failed,
complete
Jim.
loser. Yeah.
Oh,
And people say, "Why do you drink so much?" I'm like, "Because I can afford to."
Yeah, that's a good excuse.
I mean, Carrie's a celebrity. Everybody knows who
That
she
is
is.
Believe
not.
that.
That is so not true.
Oh, it is
I
very
meet
true.
I meet a lot of celebrities there.
You do.
But I'm not the celebrity. You're the celebrity, Jim. If you could have seen
I
you're
know.
around him more often. I mean, he's a rock star in his own right. I mean, everybody, Paul this, Paul that. So I'm hanging,
You're too
with his
sweet.
beautiful wife Nancy, and I'm like, does this get to you? She's like, not at all.
Well,
She doesn't care
They can
about
talk
that
to
stuff.
them as long as they want to.
I don't know. The years I was there, you guys did the parking lot. I remember because we're both rocking the old school
Sure.
T-shirts.
Back then,
love it.
And
everybody was.
everywhere you go, people are like, "Old school, hey guys!" Yeah. It's like, oh my!
Yeah, we didn't wear them this year.
Do you want to change?
So I'll,
Jesus.
I'll tell you my story. When Nance and I got to the hotel Friday night, we stayed for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. We got there Friday night. Nance and I, we parked in that parking garage. Do you remember?
I do, yeah.
The lake house. So we decided we're just going to carry everything in. So we had our luggage. I had my Les Paul.
Decide you're going to carry everything. What are you like? Are you going to get a butler?
We
or,
weren't
like,
going to do
you know,
2 trips.
You got coolies.
We
like
weren't
that
doing 2
standing by?
trips.
The
Come
fuck,
on, man.
All right.
So we brought everything in, and we walked in, and as we came through the front doors, you're in the lobby is that area where all those couches are and the bar, and I am not exaggerating. People were turning around and going, "Who's that?" They were like, "Who is that? What's going on?"
It's the soul patch. It confuses them.
It
They're like,
does.
he's got to be somebody.
Well, I was carrying a Les Paul.
He's either one of the rock stars. He's from Gears of War. Which is it?
And that continued through the weekend, and I'll tell you a story about the soul patch.
Oh, no.
So we get
this
to the counter, and we're talking to our guy letting us in, and he's looking at Nancy's ID, and he's like, "Oh, we love when you come. We're so glad you came back again." And I'm like, I didn't say anything. We've never been here before. So Nancy's checking in, and
Was Nancy there before?
no, the light bulb went on. Steven Adler.
Oh.
They thought we were with Adler.
I thought you were Adler.
So we're checking in, and I'm watching TV from the bar, and Randy Jackson's on screen because apparently Paula Abdul and Randy Jackson made an appearance this week on American Idol, and I'm flipping out, and I'm going, oh, the bass player from Journey, and he's like, what? Bass player from Journey? Oh, and he starts telling me a story, and I'm like, but never mind. So he thought we knew. Randy.
You should have been like, yeah, man, can you send a bottle of Cristal upstairs and charge it to,
So then he turns around and he goes, "Hey, when you go up to the room, you don't need to go in that public elevator. There's one back here."
You can't even use regular elevators.
I mean, it's a public elevator, but it's sort of subdued. So we ended up taking the back elevator up, and then Nance went in the room and she was getting ready because we were on borrowed time. I had to get our VIP passes so that we could go into the ballroom because that was the difference this year.
Jesus Christ, they had a ballroom?
You were in the ballroom.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Didn't we go to the lake house?
I've never been there.
Oh.
I've seen pictures. I've never
Okay,
been
so
there.
in years past, if you went to the lake house...
I was at the Holiday Inn Express, thank you.
Well, we liked the Holiday Inn Express. We had a suite there
nice.
one year. It was very nice.
Oh, I had a
and they had
room.
breakfast.
Closet.
No, there were brooms.
But that was the wrong room. You went to the wrong room.
Hey, everybody left me alone. That's all that matters.
That's fine. How was that broom? But the lake
Mouthy.
house, it's a shame because now, at least this year, to go to any of the events at the lake house, you didn't need your VIP status thing.
Yeah.
You could just walk in. In years past, I went many years to that VIP thing. Excuse
me.
So this year, the only way you could get into the ballroom where the bands were playing down in the basement was if you had a VIP lanyard.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had till 9 o'clock to get the VIP lanyard. It was 7:30 or 7:40 when we got there. So Nance went up to the room and she's doing her thing, getting herself together because we just driven 2 hours or whatever. So she says, "You go down and get the passes." She made me a little cocktail. I drank my cocktail down the steps.
Little cocktail or a great big fucking cocktail?
It was a big cocktail.
Okay.
My liver hated me.
I know
Sunday.
you like big cocktails.
I do. The tail part, not so much there. Anyway, so I went downstairs and I went into the one place and they're like, I went into the ballroom and they're like, "You can't come in." I'm like, "I know I can't. Where do I get the passes?"
I'm with Steven Adler.
I should have said that. Anyway, so they sent me upstairs, found where they were giving out the gift bags, which is over there, which nobody can see. And
I can see it.
I know, but
I'm nobody. I get it.
I don't have wireless headphones on. So
I have been working.
I
on
get that. I come upstairs, and then I get asked to go do an interview for a documentary that's going to happen on M3
Really?
by Earl's wife. The video is not by her, and a number of other people I've run into also were interviewed for this thing.
I wanted to be on that.
I wish I had seen you. I didn't see you at that point. I
You
saw
know
you
me, I've got a
later.
lot to say.
You would be
I've been-
great.
I've been to 13 of those.
You would have
things
been
now, those
perfect.
concerts.
Because they wanted to know about Community. They wanted to know what people thought about the whole thing. And I will say that this was a lackluster year. It was not the
That's a
best
shame.
year. Obviously, it was one day. There weren't a lot of bands. But, the reason that I wanted to stay, and I was kind of bummed out when we weren't going to stay, was because I like seeing my friends. I like seeing you, Carrie. I like to see everybody that we run into and that we've known over the years and that we've met because of this thing.
That I've got to say, the years I went were the best part of it was seeing the people that you haven't seen in a year.
Exactly.
I mean, most of the people we hung out with are like people we already see all the time anyway.
The
But,
Golden God, Jeff.
well, I'm not going to go there, but sure.
I like seeing him. He comes out to Screwballs once in a
I
while.
know. I don't like calling guys golden gods. I don't know. Just Gen Xers.
That's what I
But
call him.
But no, I mean, like you do run into people like you see Earl and Amy. I mean, how
Yep.
often do we see them? And
It used to be
and I
multiple
still have
times
to
a year.
apologize to Earl for what I put on the back of his hat. But he unfriended me on Facebook. He was very mad at me. But anyway,
Jeez.
it wasn't mean. It was actually a compliment. But I don't think he was happy about that. But anyway,
Jim. Hope he's
hey,
not-
Can't take him anywhere.
I
He's
drink.
not
What can I
listening
say?
apparently, but
No, but it's like seeing all the people hanging out. The parking lot's the best part of it.
it was
When
really
you guys
good
play
this
it,
year.
that is literally the best part. I don't give a shit who's inside. I don't care what happens. That's the best part.
This was the
I
biggest
agree.
crowd I think I've seen since year one.
I
Like, year
totally
one-
agree with you there.
I'll
Thank
tell
you,
you. I'll tell
Carrie.
There
you.
was a lot of people there.
Year one was amazing because, I think I got there a couple of days before, or whatever. I was just in the park. I was the first person.
You were the first. You were there
Yeah.
at 6 a.m.
Hadn't slept, hadn't eaten. Oh, what a nightmare!
But you staked out a claim. You picked.
I
us
was
a
trying to
spot.
get a spot for you guys, and then John got there and was like, "No,
No,
we're
no,
going
no.
over there."
We're gonna go.
I was like, "I could have slept, you fucking bastard." But so it's like fine, So
That's funny.
we're starting to set up everything, and it starts to drizzle.
Yeah.
And I think you said something like, "Oh my fucking God, I'll destroy the world," something along those lines. And then Jim, it was oh my God, who was it? Who's the trucker that brought that giant rubber?
I forget his name.
God,
Nice
that's
guy
John's daughter's husband at the time.
at the time. Yeah.
He had this gigantic
Tarp.
rubber tarp. And, in retrospect, we probably should have said, "Why are you driving around with a giant rubber tarp, you serial killer?" But I understand. He's a trucker. I know.
That's why.
Serial killer.
But, I have questions. But no, it was really cool.
And
that
Big Biker Bob was there.
Yep,
He
yep.
helped secure it. It
Yep.
wa-
Jim
it-
Singer was there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that
where
was
I got
Big
my
Biker.
leather jacket from. My biker jacket is his.
Gotcha.
He gave it to me.
I remember one of the best parts of that time was he and I sat there and got to have breakfast together the first morning.
Oh yeah,
And it was just him and I just sitting there like, eating like pigs and just like,
it's fun.
trying to like sober up from the day before. But
Not me.
I mean, like everybody got together and helped us put that thing up.
It was great.
And I mean,
It was community.
and I didn't kill that one punk chick, like I said, with that
That's fine.
Everclear that I had.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was just so fun.
Did you bring the cherries?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
What year was this, guys?
This
Which
was-
year?
So for me, it was
2016.
Okay.
okay. So I'd been going for I think 2 years. It took me the first year to go. Man, I think this is how it went down. It might have been the first year I did everything, but I said, man, they should have a band because we got there. We just went to the show, Nance and I, the first time we went. They should have a band here. And somebody said, well, you need to talk to Earl. I don't know how this all came about. They're like, you need to talk to the mayor of M3, Earl. He
does have the hat. Yeah.
So we were hanging out with all these people drinking and everything. So I went up to him inside the arena and I just said, hey, dude, I got the band to play your tailgate party. And that was the beginning of it. Now, there were 2 years that we played off-site shows. And they forbade us from playing the tailgate party.
well, there
which-
is a sign.
I mean, I just think that's so fucking stupid. So if you play the tailgate, which is a non-paid, donation-based situation,
In front of the sign that says no tailgating.
right, that you will not get, you can't get on any of these bills. So I just thought that was fucking stupid, but whatever. We make out okay every
Yeah,
year.
everybody loves it, but yeah, be a dick about it.
I don't know how that's going to take away from your 11 o'clock at night show, but whatever. Fuck you. Good riddance. So
That's what I
and
said.
and because I will tell you that we did the 2 shows off site. One was exceptional and one was good, and neither one ever measured up to the fun and thrill of playing in the parking lot. Now this year we didn't set up the tent because we really didn't have a lot of time, and it did detract from the aura. It was like we weren't on stage. It was sort of, we were just a bunch of guys standing in a parking lot. So I think next year I really want to I want us to have the tent again.
I agree. That was the first thing I noticed when I showed up. Sorry, Jim. That was the first thing I noticed when I showed up. I said to Nancy, I said, "Why are they standing on cardboard this year?" And she
We're on
said,
cardboard
"Well,
every year.
I mean, cardboard and ground. Usually, you're on a stage or have a tent or something."
We have a tent.
And she said, this year it just didn't make any sense. It's a lot to do,
We were down a
but
dog,
It's a lot
yeah,
of work.
but
Yeah.
everybody loved you guys regardless. I
and
mean,
that's good.
it was a great show.
And the one
And I
video
walked
is
around
not
during
us.
some of it, and everybody said how great you sounded. Because of course I threw your name all over the
Oh,
place.
you're so sweet.
Make myself sound more important. Friends with the band.
I'm with the band, man.
I'm friends with the band.
Not that way, but I am.
I used to do that at the Wit Pain. Like all the old people were eating dinner and you guys started to tune up and they would start to leave and they're like, no. I'm like, no, you should listen to them. Your kids like them. Stay.
I remember seeing you guys at the Whip Pain. That was
Been a
fun.
while.
That was a
That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But anyway, I digress. Back to M3. Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. So when we checked in and all that stuff was going on, people were running up to me and taking pictures with me. And I'm like, I'm not anybody. Like, I'm honest. Like, people, hey, I want to take a picture of you. I'm like, I'm not anybody. And they're like, no, you're an old school. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And that happened throughout the weekend. Friday, Saturday, I'm down in the ballroom.
People do that every year.
People were taking pictures with me. And to cap the entire night off, Nancy and I, when we were walking around watching Queensryche, we ended up in some seats on the far, stage left of the stage. If you're on the stage, the left-hand side, facing out. And we just picked a spot and sat down and we were watching. So if you're on the stage, it's that side.
Yeah.
If you're in the audience, that's
So you're over where like where the Heaven's Edge folks hang out and stuff.
Yeah. So we ended up in just two random seats there. And of course, somebody was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, you can go anywhere you want. Thank you. Because we had the passes.
Did you try to murder anyone and see if they let you get away
So
with
we
it?
watched Tom Kiefer, and Tom Kiefer was fucking excellent. I got to say.
He was
Fucking
so good.
Excellent. And at the end of the show, Nancy and I got up to go. And the guy in front of me, we had noticed he kept turning around and looking at us and then turning around to his friend and like,
Joe Money?
and I'm like, maybe there's a problem that we're not aware of. I don't know what's going on. So when we stood up, he stood up and he's like, hey, man, I recognize you. And then he started talking and he's like,
I don't like it when people say that to me.
you're an old school. And then he was like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, wow, that's cool, dude. So we took a selfie and then Nancy and I went back to the hotel and then went and saw Steven Adler's band that night. But that was kind of cool.
Did you use your ID to get in there and hang out with them and talk to them and say, hey,
With Steven Adler? I haven't. No,
the same, man.
I was too busy, having fun in the vestibule outside. Whatever there's. Oh, so you don't know. But outside the ballroom, there's another bar. There's like a bar there. It's a temporary bar, and that's where Nance and I and Carrie were hanging out all night, and that's where I saw the Golden God, and we were hanging out with the guys in. Well, it's White Lion, but it's not White Lion. It's the guys that are playing in White Lion.
it's like Kimba.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Kimba. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was talking to a bass player who it turns out was from the Philly area. He used to play at Jeans on the Boulevard. And then I said, I never got to play there. He goes, yeah, you're a little young. And he said, well,
Did you thank him for saying that?
I didn't say anything. He said, I used to play at the Galaxy and the Empire. I said, I played those places, dude. And then we got into a whole conversation about that, which is this whole thing probably lasted about 15 seconds, but to me it was an hour. So
Sure. Was it an hour?
I don't know. I was drunk. I was very drunk.
You weren't that bad. It wasn't like you were falling over.
I wasn't slurring, I hope.
No.
Nancy
no,
usually
not at
points
all.
out, okay, you're slurring.
Oh, is that why you do that to me
it's
all the time?
time to
Revenge.
go to bed. No, it's truth.
Bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. When I say you're slurring, you're slurring. No, really. 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 Really.
Maybe I have a speech impediment. You ever think of that?
I don't want to think like that of you.
It's okay. It's fine. My tongue is very large. It gets tangled inside my mouth.
Your big
I got a
flapping.
giant flapping tongue. It's a tongue. My tongue gets all untangled, and I can't speak properly.
I know a girl who would like
Jim,
that.
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
you shouldn't talk like that.
I'm sorry.
It's not nice.
It's not my fault.
Those of us who do have speech impediments,
I do. It's silly.
it's so silly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone with giant tongues who might have speech impediments and may be offended by my horrifying things I've just
This is
said.
why we're a hit on YouTube.
That's why nobody listens to us in Syria.
Oh.
Sorry.
I met what's his name from Trickster, Steve Brown, the guy who's
Yep.
that's selling. You know, I went up to him and I was talking about the guitar, and I said, "By the way, the neck's a little chunky." He's like, "Yeah."
He's like, hey, man, fuck you.
He's like, what
I'll
a
kill
fucking-
you.
what
I'll
a
kill
fuck-
you. I'll kill your family.
That's why, like, what a fucking douche. He comes up to talk to me about my guitar and tell me how great it is, and then he tells me what's wrong with it. That's me.
The thing about you though, Paul, is that you have a confidence. You have the same confidence that anybody that was on stage that day has. So that's why anytime you go up and talk to somebody who's quote unquote a rock star or somebody who's famous, you just flow right in. That's why you get backstage. That's why you can sit stage left in the middle of, Tom Kiefer's set. You have that level of confidence that they don't even question it. They're like, oh, you've got to be somebody. So
That's
I
nice
watched
of
you
you.
do that with a couple of people that night. I was like, wow, that's really seamless. I'm like, I wish I had that kind of confidence.
You did that. You did
But-
that time we ran into Buzz Aldrin at the bar, and you're like, I've been to the moon.
Yeah, well, I did. So
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go over here.
it was funny. So Sunday morning, the day after the event, we went down to the kitchen in whatever the restaurant is in
It's called a restaurant.
the Lake
Yeah.
House. The
It's a
restaurant.
French word. I get it. It's hard to say.
So,
The
so
T is silent.
we're sitting in the dining room,
restaurant.
and
Wrong, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
the guitar player who played with Tom Kiefer was in there, and I recognized him.
Oh, I love him.
Because the way he chews,
Yes,
it's very distinctive. Yeah.
he's got blonde hair. No,
Mm-hmm.
he.
Was he chewing?
I
on it?
recognized him because I watch a YouTuber who lives in the Nashville area, and he does a lot of stuff about local guitar stores and different cool things that happen. And this guy is like the lead buyer, I guess, for the Guitar Center in Nashville. And he recently bought the Plexi that is one serial number up from the one Eddie Van Halen used. So this is a very dorky story.
Yeah, I'm disgusted by this, but go on.
But so he was involved in the purchase of this amplifier, and it's a very
this thing.
storied
yeah.
amplifier, and everybody's going crazy all over Guitar World about this thing happening. And they eventually ended up, they got a buyer, and the buyer was Richie Faulkner, who I am a huge fan of. He's a guitar player for Judas Priest. So I'm like the light bulb went on that this is the dude. And anyway, so he was having breakfast with us the next morning, and I just said, "Oh, Nance, that's the guy from the YouTube video, and he played with Tom Kiefer last night. He was a really good guitar player, and he did just a slamming job, shadowing Tom and doing all the Jeff LaBar parts and everything." And she just, in Nancy fashion, I imagine she said this. She probably didn't. They eat breakfast too, honey. Yeah. And then all the guys from
God, I
Buck,
can hear every single intonation in that sentence from her.
all the guys from Buck Cherry walked in after that, and they sat down at the table. And there's a guy in the band who's he's a little fella. He's a Filipino guy, I think, or something. Mark
Yes,
knows him. He's
bass-
friends with him.
The bass player, right?
No, the guitar player.
Oh,
You
sorry,
know,
my
I
bad.
think he was wearing a hat or something.
Did you walk up to him and
And-
smack
and
him
I-
on the head
and
and,
I
go,
have to
"Where's the
say-
plane? Where's the plane?"
I have to say, Buck Cherry, Queensryche, and Kiefer were the best bands there. Buck Cherry, I think, actually stole the show.
Yeah,
That I can believe. Yeah.
they were amazing.
I mean, this guy, that guy I'm talking about, just hit a solo, and he just fucking killed, man. And they used real amps, by the way. I can point out bands that didn't, and you could hear the difference.
Easy.
Anyway, so he kept looking over at us, and he was looking at our table, and he was staring at me directly. And Nancy's like, "It's the Sully thing. It's the Sully thing." People think I look like Sully if I'm wearing sunglasses.
The monster from Monsters Inc.
No. Godsmack.
Oh,
The guy that I was gonna say the guy that landed the plane in New York
No,
on the water.
I'm not
there's
Sully.
so many Sullys, man. I'm
So
sorry.
anyway, it was funny because he kept looking over at us, and I'm like, maybe I should go over and say what's up,
Did you
dude.
walk over and go, "What the fuck are you looking at?
If he came over and introduced himself thinking you were the lead singer of Godsmack, I will lose my shit right now. That's hysterical. Please tell me he did that.
All right. Hey, how you doing?
Just walk over, take a photo, last longer.
He's
Please
probably.
tell me he did that.
I think Sully's probably a member of the tribe. I'm not sure.
You didn't walk over and go, hey, we eat alone. All right, fuck everybody. You didn't get that joke. Fuck y'all.
It's from a movie or something.
No, it's a lyric.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm just gonna drink.
there were some great, cool moments because of that. That was the kind of weekend it was. And Mike Trant was walking around at one point, and
He's one to do that.
he was cool, dude. People were taking pictures of him. He wasn't like fuck you,
No, I'm the only one. That does
People were
that.
cool. People were cool.
Yeah, everybody's always usually very friendly for the most part.
Oh yeah, that's the weird thing about it. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like
I mean, you can see that in the arena they walk around. People just, they get done playing.
Remember years ago there was a story about someone who like they were at a concert and they got killed because people were just jumping around, they fell.
There were a lot of stories about that in the 80s because
No, not in the 80s, but it was recently, not a few years ago. But we've all been in mosh pits.
No, never.
I've never been in one.
Perimeter, but never in
I've
one.
been in one, and if somebody falls down, they back off. That's the thing. Metalheads and crazy people, they don't fuck with people. If somebody gets hurt,
They're not
everything
vindictive.
stops.
They're not.
Yeah,
vindictive.
everything stops. All right, let's get everything. It's all in good fun. It's not ever. You think it's going to be just maniacs going crazy, but it's not.
No, I work with them. Literally, I work with people that that's what they used to do.
One of the biggest metalheads in my life was my friend Mike Kester, who you've met, the big lumberjack.
Oh yeah. That dude's big.
He's a huge dude. He always was. When we were teenagers, he was that size. He's huge, giant.
The boy with the active pituitary gland.
Conan the Barbarian looking guy, man. He's always been huge. Literally the nicest, gentlest guy you just can't even imagine. And that guy's he's like, hey, you want to go to that? We went to Catholic school. He's like, you want to go to that party up in on the main line? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, okay. So we're driving up in his piece of shit ghetto cruiser 76 Granada, but he's blasting Slayer and everything. Everybody's terrified. We get out of the car, but he's the nicest guy. Guy would not hurt a fly.
But there's actually psychological analysis of the metal generation. You can look this up on YouTube. These psychologists will do reviews of how have the kids from the 80s turned out after everybody was saying, they were Satan worshippers and they're going to perish in hell for listening to Iron Maiden doing Number of the Beast and all this.
Yeah.
And the vast majority have turned out better than most kids on the fringes. And that's because they had a community.
Kids, we're better than you.
Community. Right. And that was the essence of what M3 is.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was a thing, when I was a kid, if I was walking through it, when I had my hair back, when I was a teenager into my mid 20s, when I had long hair, I saw another dude with long hair. It was there was a nod you did. You just looked at each other, you nodded, and it was yo, dude, what's up?
Yeah.
And there was this thing. And if you ended up at a party, you'd end up hanging out. You guys would be talking about stuff. Metalheads had a community, and there was an unspoken code, and some of the psychologists that I've watched, they talk about this because a lot of these kids came from sometimes fucked up backgrounds, or maybe something strange happened in life, and they found community in metal. And I know for me that was what it was. I remember I used to take the bus and the L train in Philadelphia to the subway and then take the subway. And we would go through all kinds of communities on that ride. I lived in Northeast Philly, which was considered fairly nice at the time. It wasn't the greatest, but for me, it was pretty good.
Depends on what neighborhood you have to walk through to get where you're going.
Sure. Well, we didn't walk anywhere. We just took a bus. But when we were taking the L, a lot of kids from Bridesburg and the Kensington area got on, and they clearly didn't have. They were a couple notches down than we were, but when we were all together, we were brothers.
Yeah,
there was no differentiation. You know, they may have lived in a house that wasn't as nice as mine, but I didn't live in I lived in a half a row. You know, they lived in a row. It's all the same in the grand scheme of things. You know, we all had nothing.
It's rare I've seen a knife fight about that.
Good. Wasn't
Rare.
that a movie?
Wait.
There it
Yeah,
is.
I think so, yeah.
So, you know, but when we all rode the train and the subway together and then we went to the concert, we were all brothers. It didn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's the
We were
thing.
there to see Judas Priest or Iron Maiden or whatever we were there to see, Black Sabbath. Some of my favorite memories were hanging out before the shows, just like in the parking lot, waiting to get in, and tailgating, or when we could drive, and when we couldn't drive, just sitting outside the doors for these a lot of general admission shows back in the day. I remember we went to a pre-show where it was general admission on the floor and the upper levels. So my friend Ken and I, we camped out with a bunch of our friends, and Rich and Larry and all my buddies, and had a great time. Met all these guys, and we would take turns in line. We'd take piss breaks, and then we would, certain people would take excursions to get sandwiches from like a steak shop and bring food back, and it was just this whole community thing, man. And that particular night, the Judas Priest, I think it was Judas Priest, and I think I can't even think of the name of the band. It doesn't matter. We got in, and Ken and I decided we didn't want to go on the floor, so we climbed into the basket where they did the filming for the Flyers and the Sixers games. And we were in there a long time until they finally noticed we were sitting in there. Like, you can't be in here.
Just told me you were Gene Hart.
We literally climbed over this thing and got into the I don't know, is it called a bird's nest or something?
Yeah, we used to do it all the time. We used to go to the safety baseball game. We'd get in all kinds of places we weren't supposed to be.
It was cool, man.
Nobody's here. What's the big deal?
But we had a great time, man. But the community is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about that, man.
If I could tie that back into M3 for a hot second.
Please do.
My cousin used to work at Merriweather Post Pavilion, just in the, just for, shits and giggles on the weekends to make extra money. He would work in the the vendor tents and stuff like that. So I'd say maybe year 4, we saw him there, and he told us that the M3 festival was everybody's absolute favorite that worked at Merriweather.
That's cool.
They said everybody is so friendly, nice, no fights ever break out, great tippers, great purchasers. So literally that's why I think they've kept M3 as being their opening show or opening festival of the concert year, because it's just been everybody's favorite that works there.
That's cool.
And I've heard it over the years. Yeah. So, and I agree. I mean, the community, that's why we all still go, I think. I think I liked this year even more than past years because I want to call us, the OG, M3ers or old school, tailgaters. It was like all of the originals, the ones that really liked it, came anyway, even though it was supposed to be this, nobody's showing up. It's going to be awful. The lineup sucks, all the stupid things that people were saying.
Yeah.
But tying it back to what you were saying earlier, I mean, we all went to see each other. And actually, I think I had one of the best times out of the 13 years that I've gone.
It was definitely in my top 3 favorites of the, I don't know how many I've gone to. I missed, when it first started, I didn't even know it existed, but I don't even know what I was doing in my life.
I remember when we first met, one of the first things you said to me was like, the M3 rock concert? And I'm like, yeah, they have a Facebook thing.
I didn't even know about it.
Like I was already subscribed to that. Like,
that's cool. Like, there was this other thing that's like in the Midwest somewhere that one of my buddies was trying to get me to go to. Might have been Finkelstein.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Finkelstein. Finkelstein.
Fucking guy.
That would have been cool to go to back in the day. But I mean, because, any of these festivals now, comparatively to where they were 15, 16, 17 years ago, band members are
Dead.
not. Yeah.
No, they're dead. They're dead. It's just dead.
Yeah. It's a bummer, man.
I will say one of the things that upset me, and I don't know if it was 2017, 2018, we were there, and the one really cool thing was there were a lot of younger people there.
There still
super cool.
are.
Yeah.
But that year,
In particular, there were quite a few.
and
Yep.
there were some that were just out of control.
Yes, there were. in the grass.
And I had a couple of them run over my foot. Like every single one of them stepped on my foot. And the last kid would looked at me because I had like some death
Dad look. He had the
No,
dad
it wasn't
look.
a dad look. It was like a fucking like I'm gonna murder the shit out of you look. And he's like, I'm really sorry. I'm like, it's fine. And then they came back, and then you shoved the one kid across the entire grove.
I did.
Ooh.
And then I was like, and I remember looking at Nancy like, I'll deal with this, because you were squared off against him. I'm like, oh fuck me.
No, because I get to a point where when I snap, and
We're pissed. That's
and I
fine.
have a long fuse. As you know,
Yeah.
people have attacked me physically and verbally,
I was literally right there. Yeah.
and I don't react. It
Yeah.
takes. You have to get me mad, and I have to find a reason. Not that I'm looking for one, but
No.
it takes a lot to
But
get
then
me.
it was like you that all went away, and then we're sitting out in front of the main stage.
Yeah.
And there were two kids, and one of them was really big, and they were wrestling right next to you. I'm like, oh dear God, please God, don't let them fall on him.
Because
This is
I don't. Once I get to that point, I don't see size. I'm a fucking chihuahua.
Oh, I don't care about size. I was worried that the guy's kinetic energy was going to hurt you. Like the dude was fucking, and he wasn't a big dude. Like it wasn't like he was like, I'm going to smash you. It's more like I'm going to eat you. He's a big fat dude. And like I didn't really think that 300 pounds of dead weight falling on you would be a good thing.
Yeah, well,
So
Come on, it's not like he's gonna snap him like a twig.
yeah,
Paul's sturdy.
I'm a
He's
little sturdy. I've got some stuff.
it's like he's gonna fall on you. You're gonna be like smacking at him. And you're
That-
not gonna be able to move him because he weighs like a
That's
metric
fine.
fucking
I've
ton.
had that happen.
Yeah,
The visual I have in my head right now as you're describing that, Jim.
it's yeah.
Did you see? You never met my roommate, did you?
Which one?
Richie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I met him.
I picked him up one time.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. This dude was way bigger than him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, was it endomorph, ectomorph? I can't remember which it was. This dude was huge. He was like a big baby. Like, you remember Baby Huey?
That's what they used to call my dad.
This guy was basically Baby Huey.
They called my dad that all through high school. Then he went.
Oh,
he
that's
went. He
no
went.
wonder he knew judo.
He played. He played football in high school. He went in the army. He learned judo. He became an army sergeant in the MPs.
Wow.
And then he got out of the army, and he went and found all the guys that picked on him in high school.
And murdered them.
He didn't kill anybody, but he beat the living fucking balls out of all of them.
Good
the-
for him.
And the guy that really fucked him up, he broke that guy's jaw and put him in the hospital. My father got arrested for that.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
And
Yikes.
luckily for my father, it was in a jurisdiction where one of his best friend's fathers was the sergeant.
Oh.
And he fixed things. So my father's dead, so
See,
there's no
how the hell does
repercussions
that
to
work?
this.
I mean, my parents knew cops in Upper Marion. That just meant they were bigger dicks to me.
Yeah, my dad had
I guess
some
it depends
cool
on who
people.
you are, Jim.
I just had long hair. I didn't do anything.
My dad would always
Well-
tell my friends and I when we went to concerts what cops to talk to at the venue because he knew everybody. My dad was very well connected with the police.
I remember one time I was dating this girl, and we were just driving around our old high school, just doing a lap around the school, and the cops stopped us. And this guy gets out of the car, 357 on his hip, like really angry looking dude, comes up. I'm rolling the window down, and I see the tag. His name is Savage. I'm like, oh wait, hi, Mister. We knew him actually.
See?
Oh,
Thank
jeez.
God. Yeah, well, this is the guy I remember coming back from senior week, and it was like I was driving his daughter home, and we went to his house.
Oh boy.
And I'm standing in his house, and I'm looking at the wall. And there's a harpoon on the wall, like literally a real harpoon.
And a picture of you.
That was stuck on the end of the
Right
harpoon.
between the eyes.
Right.
But like he comes downstairs, and he's like this huge dude. He's got the trooper sunglasses on.
Wearing
the
him in the house.
He's got the big 357 on his hip.
I'll
and
show these kids.
He walks up to us, and she's like, "Dad, this is the guy I went to senior week with." And I'm like, You know, like,
No, he was like, you took care.
but it
you-
was like
you
a Ren and.
protected
Do
my
you ever see
daughter.
Ren and Stimpy where like one of the huge dudes are like, and like they're reaching and like the hands creaking and cracking. He did that, and I'm like, thanks for bringing her home alive. I'm like, oh, you're welcome.
That's right.
Christ.
Oh my God.
Lots
My
of-
mom, she was one of those mental health delegates back in the day. So when we all start, you know, I don't know how much you guys know, but I'm the oldest of 4 girls. So
Oh,
when
wow.
we all started driving, I know there's 4 of
There's
us.
more of you.
Yeah, there's 4. You only know 2.
I can't even imagine what the other 2 are like.
uh, Katie, the youngest, she's a trip. But what my mom would tell us was, you know, she knew all of the cops in town because her job was basically, you know, she'd get called in the middle of the night and she'd be the person in the white coat that would come take you away kind of person, right?
Oh,
So
nice.
when we all started driving, she'd say, if you ever get pulled over for speeding, calmly give them your driver's license and tell them who your mom is. You will not get a ticket.
I tried that in
So-
Screwballs once. It didn't work.
I want one of
They're-
those.
Do you know who my mom is?
I don't know that I ever got pulled over for speeding at that point. So
got
I might
pulled
have had
over
a
going
get
to
out
the
of jail
bathroom in
free
there.
card, but
I got pulled over once at a speed trap. I was the only one in the car who wasn't drinking, and I was the only one that wasn't capable of speech.
why? Because you were scared?
No, I don't know what the hell happened. It was like the cop's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Okay," and he's like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "Line."
Line.
And the guy behind me is like,
All of a sudden
"We're
you-
going to Phoenixville. We're going to Phoenixville, officer. Why? Why are we going to?"
Jim. Hello, Tom Nally from This Is Tom's World. The world famous This Is Tom's World.
Right.
He's on now. Wow. Sorry that happened to you.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm
much worse has happened.
Typically not at a loss for words.
It was weird. Like, I
And
don't know
you
what
don't
the hell-
seem to be ever.
No, it was bizarre. Like, I wasn't like even upset about it. I was just like, I don't remember what we're doing. I don't know why. Hadn't
Thank
had a
God you
drink.
were sober.
It was really, and the funny thing was the cop didn't go, "All right, get out of the car."
Get out of the car, son of a bitch.
I mean, I told you the only time I was really completely destroyed, like out of my mind drunk, was in Wildwood. And I asked my friends, like, "Hey, you know, we were hanging out with this friend of ours, and I was like, we need to take her home. Can I don't have a car, thank God. I was like, can one of you guys like, you know, drive her home?"
They're like, sure, I'll take that
And
chick
no,
home.
nobody wanted to do it. They were like, no, my friends are dorks. They're like, and so finally, my one friend Pete was fine, I'll take her home. Thank you. You want me to go with you? Fine. All right, so we get in the car and we drive her home. We drop her off and everything's fine. We're heading home. We come to a 2-way stop in Wildwood. And he stops, and the cop stops where he didn't have to. And then my friend went. And I'm like, no, shit. The cop suckered him in.
Oh, wow.
So the cop pulls us over, and he's like, you know, all right, you know, what's going on and everything. And the whole time he's talking to my friend who does not drink. Like, this guy used to put a swizzle stick in his Sprite just so he looked like he was one of us at the bar. And the cop that drags him out of the car. Meanwhile, I'm like in the passenger seat, like, okay, no idea what's going on. And he's out there doing drunk tests on this guy.
Oh.
Then
Well, he's passing, obviously.
Then it starts to rain, and I mean really, really rain. Like torrential tropical storm rain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just watching him like do the whole thing, and the whole time I'm like in the car like like laughing at him and the cop. And the cop comes up, knocks on the window, and I'm like, yes. He's like, can you give me the license and registration? I'm like, I'll see what I can do. And pull the window back up. I'm like
Digging through everything.
digging through everything, trying to find it. My God, that guy was so pissed. The cops are pissed. My friend was pissed.
Well, they thought they had a good one.
They did. Unfortunately,
we got
the
a
good
fish
one.
on the line.
Hey, what are
Yep.
you gonna do?
It's a waste of time. And they did it in the rain.
So I see that Larry Dresden just popped in, and Bobby Trayer,
Yeah,
and
hey,
Julio. Very nice, very nice.
What up?
I saw Bobby this weekend.
Did you?
Yep, he was in the lobby when I got there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I don't think we ever caught up after that. We had meant to. It was kind of a blur.
Got to get him and Matt on this show one of these days.
That would be really cool.
Just saying.
So I met Matt Porter of the Kiss Room, which is a pretty famous. If you're a Kiss fan and you listen to podcasting, you probably know the Kiss.
Because
Kiss
podcasts are cool.
They are sort of. It's a dork fest. Bobby had
I'm kind of
his
disgusted with myself.
Harem Nation, but I met Matt at Bucks County Community College. I think we were in film class together. I don't know, but he had these bootleg Kiss concerts.
No, he didn't.
So we would trade tapes and stuff like that. I didn't have anything to trade to him though. But I was like, wow, he was like one of the coolest Kiss guys I'd met at college. I didn't meet a lot of, whatever. So then we ended up seeing each other at conventions and all that. And, it was just this like kind of brotherhood.
And he's running the
like you talk about like this whole community. The Kiss community is the craziest, most devout community there is in the world. Talk about people that are devoted to each other and will defend each other and take care of business. The Kiss community is unlike any other out there. Trust me. Maybe the Dead. It might be the only other one.
No, don't compare anything to the Dead, please.
Why? You can admire certain things.
No, I can't.
Okay. I can.
No.
I can. You
I remember
can't
when
tell me
Jerry
what I do
Garcia
or-
died. I'm like, fuck, now the job market's going to be flooded.
Oh my God.
You got any more of those beers, dude?
Huh?
You have any more of those beers
Yeah.
left? How many you got?
I'm done that one, but this one's yours.
Well, then you can have that one. I'll get one from out there.
I'll get one from out there.
No.
Who shows up with
No,
two
I want you
beers?
to have this.
Oh,
I
you're too
bought this
sweet.
for you, you son of a bitch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Oh, we're
You
going
were
to
like a
hell.
married couple. Good God.
You have no idea.
Here, you take the cork out. I'm not dealing with that.
This is why Jim needs to go next year.
It's true. So we
Jim
can
and
argue.
Bree.
Yeah, I have yet to see Jim at one of
What?
these.
Seriously?
I've never met. Well, no, that's a lie. That's a lie.
I was
An
going to say.
unintentional lie. I think I have seen you there, probably like you said, like 2016,
Probably
17 or 18,
yeah.
somewhere around there. But yeah, and I finally got to see you at an old school show the last time.
Well,
I
you
was
got to
in
move
town.
into the area, damn it.
I'm telling you, I'm this
There's a
close
good
to moving
chance.
back to
It's the
Pennsylvania.
best place to be.
That would be
I
awesome.
cannot handle these
Just saying.
Maryland
I
people
see
anymore.
Pam's in. Pam's watching too.
Oh, hey. Wait, what? I don't. Wait, listen.
You don't see it? I'm seeing the watchers.
Fucking thing. But no, we have to go to old school. We have to go to the M3, and we
Pam
just
and
have
Chuck are getting married this weekend, by the way.
That's okay.
Congratulations to them.
When we go to M3, I'm
Good
just gonna be
luck.
like, "Come on, Paul, let's go over there and talk to Win Betty."
No, you got to get Bree to come because
Yeah.
Bree to everybody else is Vera. If you're a Cheers fan,
Oh, right. I was gonna say like
because nobody sees
from
her.
like Pink Floyd. Fuck, that's terrible, man. Don't be that way. No, she's been around. People
She's
have
been
seen
in-
her.
Yeah, it's screwballs and stuff like. But
Other
to-
places too.
our other friends don't know who she is.
It's been a while because the old school people
well,
are fucking
those
insane.
those people are gone.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of there's this weird fucking horror shit going on with that. So and I get that because they're just evil, terrible.
There was a
weirdo
little
people.
meanness going on, and whatever. It doesn't
That's
matter.
okay. I have a shovel.
everything's
I've
fine
taken care of
now.
everything.
Everything's fine.
I'm taking care of everything. He
He's
said.
taking
Fine.
care of business, is what he's doing.
It's fine. I got a big backyard.
Finally.
I just got the M3 Rockfest survey. It just came
Well, I'm
through.
gonna let you do that. I'm gonna go
Yes,
get
that was another
something.
thing I was going to bring up. Do you know every year when they,
That's Earl.
You guys
Earl
use-
puts that together.
yeah, and they always put you guys on the list of bands that we want to request for the main stage. I vote for you guys every year.
Thank you.
Clearly, it's not working because you haven't been asked to be on the main stage.
No,
but-
they basically told Earl, the guy. I won't say who the guy is, but they
Right.
basically said that they're never coming to play on the stage. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's not true. I don't know, but that's the gist of what I took away from it. I mean, that would be cool. It would be the right thing to do. I mean, we are the emissaries, if you will. We the introduction.
Yes, you're the pre.
We're the
stuff.
pre. We're before the School of Rock. But we have more cool people watching us. I mean, like diehards are watching us. You know, people don't even really go in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dare I say, I shouldn't say it, but I've been there when where the show opens up and the first band is on, and we've had more people in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Than I've been in the arena to watch the first band. Honest to God. In the shed.
Agree.
So
I've never made it to the first show because we're usually up too late the night before. But I actually saw almost every band this year for the first time ever. But I guess that's because I was in the front row.
that was cool.
I didn't want to
saw
miss
pictures
anybody.
of you sitting there. I was a little jealous especially after the gift you offered Nance and I.
Well, you know, I tried, but I sold those tickets. Not for much, but.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, I thought you would at least get half. I don't know.
Oh, it didn't even matter. I mean, those seats are very inexpensive. So, I mean, when you think about it, for an entire day festival, you should see how much it costs. It cost me like $1,000 to take my daughter and I to go see K-pop shows.
Right.
So,
well, let's talk
going to
next
see an
year.
all-day
Let's talk next year
festival.
because apparently you've got some in to get these good seats. Let's talk next year and see if we can work out something where Nance and I can you know, get in on your action, so to speak. That
I
would
would
be
be
cool.
happy to.
Yeah.
And there is going to be a next year. I heard on very good authority.
Too. Yeah. And
So
I'm
very
good with
happy
that.
to
That
hear
will be
that.
fun. I you know, honest to God, and I got screwed at it like a couple years, as some of you may know. We came last year. The whole band came, and my drummer got really sick, and so we made it to the after party, but we never made it in the first night because of that. We went to dinner, and then we went to the lake house. I think there was only one. It was just you know, Skid Row guy the Friday night.
Sebastian Bach, yeah.
Sebastian. And so we never got into the arena. And then the next morning, you know, I got word that Mike was really, really sick and we needed to leave. So we all left. And I left my underwear and my meds in the hotel room.
Oh, shit.
It was catastrophic.
I came in at a weird time.
Of course you did. So we didn't get a chance to go to the show that day. And I was kind of bummed out. And Accept was playing. And the year before that, Accept was there. And they're one of my favorite bands of all time. Wolf Hoffman is one of my favorite guitar players. And,
you know, it's funny. Like, I remember having this conversation with Brie. Like, no, Accept is like a metal band. Because they did some songs that didn't sound very metal.
Balls to the Walls is pretty metal.
Well, I know. But, yeah, so it's like I had to have this
they got
conversation.
made fun of on you know, Beavis and Butthead. But kind of
everything is, you know, fuck those guys.
But yeah, so... Didn't get to see them 2 years in a row. And there were a couple of years where I was going there literally to see Loudness only, and Loudness, you know, whatever. They
Never showed up.
They didn't show up. And
Yeah.
that fucking destroyed me. Because I've only seen Loudness live once. It was
You know how many
when they
times
opened
I've
for
gone
Motley
to see
Crue.
them and that bullshit Visa crap has come up?
Yeah.
It was two.
It's been for years.
Yeah,
years.
it's like, you know, I finally gave up. It's like, I remember the first year I didn't go to M3. I wanted to go, literally all I wanted to go was I wanted to see Loudness.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, I'm like, fuck it, I'm done.
I think they were either at the very first year or the second year. I'd have to go back into the archives and look.
And Steel
but I
Panther
know I've
was
seen
there,
them
right?
at least once. Was that?
Steel Panther did M3 1 year.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That makes me crazy because that was during the original band era, and I would love to have been at that.
Yep. They were so entertaining. I was on the lawn that year, and I don't even think I was aware of who Steel Panther was at the time. But I got such a kick out of them. They were great.
That was one of my son's first concerts. Well, not one of
Oh, dear God.
Honest to God. Now, his first concert was Kiss. He was like 5. I took him to see Kiss and
Nice.
Aerosmith.
Nice.
But when he was about 14, we went to see Priest up at the Brendan Byrne Arena, which is near the Meadowlands, and it's not an arena anymore. And Steel Panther was the opening band. So my son went, and being the good parent I am, we had some beers in the parking lot together.
Sure, of course.
And then we went in, and Steel Panther started, and I was watching the ushers' reaction. They thought they didn't know that it's parody. They didn't know that
Right.
it was it's a comedy act, and they thought what was being said and happening was real,
Oh God.
and they were like upset. And I am laughing so hard. It's the first time I ever saw them. My cheek muscles were starting to hurt because of how much I was laughing. Because I knew, you knew what was going on, and then seeing them react the way they did made me laugh even harder.
What the hell? Dude,
Now,
just do your job.
The language is a little rough for a 14-year-old, but my son heard much worse in the household, so I wasn't worried about it. Yeah. He took it all in stride and had a great time, and a lot of it probably went over his head. But they were spectacular, and that was during the era where the bass player had like a makeup mirror on stage, and he would go over and style his hair, and there was all this
Yeah.
They were joking.
Ooh.
Go on.
They were joking that
Please expand upon that.
implying that he was gay, and that's why he was doing his hair. So it was just this whole thing, and there was a whole. Let's be honest. There were a lot of bands in the '80s that looked like women.
Yes.
Many
Poison.
bands. Right.
Hey, I was a big Poison fan, Jim.
But
Yeah,
they
but
did.
They were
I'm
hot
a
chicks.
woman.
What are you going to do?
I know.
Carrie,
Right?
the first
Yes.
time I walked in a record store, it was when I was in the bands like
First erection you ever had.
Sabbath and all these metal bands, and I walked in this record store, and there was this album in the front of the bin, and I pulled it out. I was like, dude, saying to my buddy, I'm like, look at these chicks, and he's like, they're not chicks, and I'm like, what do you mean they're not chicks? He's like, they're dudes. And I'm like, I don't know, man. They're wearing a lot of makeup. They look like chicks to me. And I came to find out that it was Poison, and I saw that that's what it said. But I thought it was a girl band. I had no idea they were men.
Changed your whole jack-off schedule, didn't it?
Fucked everything up. Yeah.
It changed my jack off schedule. I can tell you that.
I bet
Probably made it
did.
more. Made it more busy.
Maybe. I remember
Wow.
getting that cassette tape. Yes, if there's anybody young on this podcast at the moment, we used to listen to music on cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
I got look what the cat dragged in, and I remember showing my dad, and he was like, "What in the actual hell is that?"
Yeah.
And I said, "It's Poison," and he reads and he goes, "Oh, look what the cat dragged in. Drag guys in makeup."
Oh, I never made that
It's like-
connection.
He did.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
All these
obviously,
years,
it
that
had
just
nothing
hit
to
me.
do with it. Yeah, I don't know that it
Really?
had anything to
I
do with
swear to
anything, but
God.
it made my dad feel better about his, fresh
That's
16-year-old,
funny. That's pretty good. I give him
downstairs
kudos for that.
bebopping to Ricky Rocket.
Well, she's not quite a lesbian.
I remember when they
I
toured
did
with
play Little League, Jim.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
they toured with Rat, and I was like, oh, it's the Rat Poison show,
Oh,
and they played that up.
Bunch of chicks, yeah. It's like it's like was it Twisted Sister took it to the extreme?
mm-hmm.
Because you knew that was a dude.
Yeah,
Who D?
D.
yeah.
Fucking D, man, was fucking greatest.
He's awesome. But,
I've always been a fan of him, just his personality alone.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Then when he did that new version of "We're Not Gonna Take It," the piano version on the beach, Jesus Christ.
He's
Ooh,
very
I'm gonna have to Google that.
quite vocal about people using his music.
Yeah, he did a version. It was what the hell was that for? Damn, I
I'd
can't.
have to look it up. I
can't remember, but just look up. We're Not Gonna Take It. He does a very slow version. Him on the beach singing. It's yeah.
I've
You'll get
I've read a
goosebumps.
lot of rock stars' autobiographies, and Dee's is one of the best I've read. In term, not literary or whatever, but in terms of a story and what he's all about. Great story, a great story about a great marriage and overcoming great obstacles. I mean, he really got screwed over. The last tour the band did, in the original lineup in the original era, they got screwed over. Him in particular, he signed everything because he was the dude. And when the tour failed, they basically held him accountable financially for everything, and he was bankrupted. Him and his wife and kids were living in an apartment. He didn't even have a car. He had a bicycle. She was cutting hair. He was driving a bicycle to do different things to try and make money. And if not for the grace of Howard Stern, Howard, and this is a true story. I mean, Howard helped him get back into the limelight again because Howard's a good guy and he cared about Dee, and Dee's a great guy. And great
It was
book.
a feel-good story.
It was a feel-good story. And it's an interesting story. It's all about, coming up through the whole ranks of being in a rock band. And he used to have this incredible voice, and read the book. It's fucking great. It's my second favorite autobiography after Mike Campbell now, thanks to Nick Cataldi. I am now reading the Geddy Lee book, which is incredible and extremely emotional and moving to me. I'll tell you more as I get deeper into the book. I haven't had a lot of time to read it, but I've only got through like the first 3 chapters. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. And his personality is not what I thought it would be. I thought he'd be more stoic, is the way I would think of him.
Hey, Nick Cataldi, what's up, dude?
So, yeah, man. Jim, it is now 8:46.
Is it really?
It is, and it's time for...
1, 2, 3, 4.
There it is.
Let's be honest. That's why people tune into this show.
Carrie, you get to play along in real time.
I am so excited.
All right, so it's up on screen. You want to go through the rules? You
sure.
want me to do it?
The rules are very simple. There are 6 statements on screen, one of which is not true because my colleague Jim, who I know well, has made one of these up. And let me tell you, it's a little difficult to figure out which one he's made up because he is fucked up in the head.
And I lived in Florida.
These are all news headlines from Florida.
I have yet to get one right.
You'll get it one of these
There's
days. Maybe
nothing
tonight's the
wrong
night.
with that.
If you get it right tonight, I don't know. You get
We'll sign a pair of underwear and give it to her. We'll send it to
whose
her.
underwear are we signing?
Yours. Nobody wants mine.
Oh, I can
So.
steal some.
We could just get a pair of clean ones. That'd probably be the nicest thing to do.
I know a store that sells them.
No. I don't want to get it from like some Japanese thing. You know, that's fine.
All right.
So here we go.
Here we go.
So number 1, Florida woman tries to kill her husband of over 50 years because he received a postcard from an ex-girlfriend he dated 6 decades earlier.
I had a girlfriend that did that to me,
Yeah.
but she didn't kill me. But she tried.
Number 2, Florida man break into a house, steal urn of ashes, and snorted them before realizing they were ashes of a dead man and his 2 Great Danes.
That's a bummer.
Florida man arrested for pelting girlfriend with McDonald's sweet and sour packets.
Sure. Why not? If you're gonna do it.
Yep. Florida man arrested for assaulting his girlfriend with her own cat.
What?
Number 5, Florida man kidnaps scientist to make his dog immortal.
I would.
Number 6, Florida man claims he didn't steal Slim Jims, only ate free half because they were 50% off.
That's sound logic from a crackhead.
There you go. Well, Florida.
Do they eat? Crackheads don't eat though. It would have to be like a
They
pothead.
eventually have to eat, yeah.
Not really.
I think
Have you
they
looked
in
at-
Florida, I think they eat other people though.
Oh, zombies.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the real zombies.
Maybe. I've met a
This
few.
is Jim. This is particularly difficult tonight.
Yeah, it is
sorry.
because they could all happen easily.
They can always all happen.
I think they happened in
I don't think I've ever
Kensington.
seen one where somebody was like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely real," and it was. But
Nobody ever says definitely, ever.
hey, Melissa's here. Woohoo!
Hello, Melissa.
Don't be like that.
Hello, Melissa.
Hello, Melissa.
Was I being sexy?
You just can't help it.
It just emanates off of you.
Wow.
You just drool sex. What are you gonna do?
Wow, I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Yeah.
Hello,
I feel
Carrie.
kind of gross all of a sudden.
Hello.
voice
That
is
sounded really
great.
mannish.
You can't be sexy if you say something and almost gag on it because
Well,
like you have emphysema.
she's got that
Jesus Christ.
smoky voice, man. It's,
How you doing?
I just smoked 16 Marlboros. You want to go hang out at the creek with me?
Jesus Christ.
By the way, the creek stinks.
Which one?
Ours.
Oh, I know. Everything's dead in it.
What's going on? All right, I'm gonna. What am I gonna pick?
Yeah, Melissa, you got here at just the right time.
I'm gonna go with number 4 because I
4?
I got nothing. I got nothing. Every one of these seems extremely real.
That's
I'm
the
just
whole
going
point.
with my favorite.
Which one?
The one where the cop's throwing packets of like Polynesian sauce at somebody.
Ah, gotcha.
Is that what sweet and sour is called in other worlds?
A Chick-fil-A, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah, well, Melissa, that's what we do. Weird is what we do.
Yeah.
So we'll
Anybody else want to guess?
we'll
Joby
give it-
was
we'll
here,
give-
but he
Oh,
bailed.
Nick said 2.
Ooh, yeah. Number 2. There's a lot of detail in that seems a little germane.
Sometimes they're long, you know? It's the internet. There's no, like, editorial process, dude.
But I could totally see that happening.
Oh, Melissa's going with number 5.
I mean, I knew a guy who snorted some ashes.
I know. We all know that guy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It sounds so common. I'm not
Yeah.
going with that one.
It seemed like it could be coke or something related to getting high. I just didn't think that it would be a dog.
I don't think I would snort my dad's ashes because they're not ashes. They're just bone dust, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Ashes are heavy.
My dad's got shipped back from Florida in a FedEx package.
From Florida.
We put my grandmother in a vase once.
See?
We put her like 1960s bathing cap and sunglasses on the vase. It's awesome.
I told
Yeah,
every-
so
I just told him to throw my ass in the toilet. I don't give a shit.
my dad passed away in Florida, and we were having the funeral here, and he got cremated. And I said, "Well, how you shipping the body back?
Ah,
Like, is it-
Bree's going with number
do
3.
we have to buy a ticket on an airplane?" They're like, "No, we'll just ship it FedEx." And I'm like, "Okay."
Every time I
Quite
try to send a
right.
corpse to the mail, people bitch at me.
See, you guys ship them as
That's 'cause it's
ashes.
you, Jim.
God. Send
It's because
one
it's
blown
you.
up frog to the mail to somebody, and everybody's giving me shit about it. All right, so we've got
I don't
Nick,
know what to say to that.
Carrie, Bree,
Yes.
Melissa, and you.
Catan Peninsula
Sure.
from the mind of Polly. That's what goes on in there.
That's terrifying. All right, here we go. So anybody else? No. Okay,
There's nothing.
here we go. So, okay, so number 1 is real. Woman did try to kill her husband for
No,
that.
I know her. I definitely know her.
Yeah. That would have been my mom. I remember my mom yelling at my dad like, "Well, you dated Lil from Cinder Hill." And my whole life I'm like, do whores rhyme with who they are? Is that how
And where they're from, what street they're on.
Pretty much.
Jesus Christ. Like I'm like, I
Bomb
should-
to bomb to bomb.
I have
ding,
so
ding,
many
ding.
questions.
50s.
Okay.
Early 60s? I don't know. I don't know when they got married.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Bowser.
Let's see.
Shanana.
Yep. Nick, sorry, the dudes did snort.
Yeah, that was the one that I would think would be not potentially, only because it was so long-winded.
You try to look for patterns, and
I
you
look-
shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
make
you're thinking
typos. Some
way
of
too
them are
hard about
longer,
this.
and don't do that. I'm telling you right
No,
now.
it works well for me. I've won 2 times or something.
I'm just saying.
Maybe 3.
Well, you didn't win this time because the cat thing is real.
Fucking cat.
I knew that was going to be real.
Sorry, Melissa. This one's real.
Come on, man. What the fuck? Is it going to be the fucking Slim Jims? Because that's sound logic for a crackhead.
Or I'm just drawing out the drama. You know, I like this. But in this case, yeah, it's true. Sorry, Carrie. Sorry, Bree. That's the one I
Dude,
made up.
that is sound crackhead logic right there. I think you might have been a crackhead for a little while.
You know what? It's got. I said this before. It's gotten to the point where when I make this shit up, I have to Google it to make sure it's not real.
Oh, I know.
So
No, there's been things that you've put up on here that are real that you don't know about, but they're not in Florida.
it's not Florida,
Right.
yeah. And it's funny because like it's really bizarre. Like all week between the shows, like people are sending me.
I think that's great that they do that.
That's
Florida
just fucking,
centric.
that is fucking awesome. Thank you guys. Like that is just so funny that people do that. So, all right. So nobody wins this week. Nobody wins the underwear. So sorry about that.
That's fine. It'll
God
just like-
damn.
There's always next week.
they'll stew for another week.
Ew. God, I'm having fucking nightmares.
I'll wear them for lawn mowing next
More
week.
than usual. Oh, no, stop it. Now I'm going to watch you mowing your lawn and vomit. God damn it. What's wrong with you?
They'll be extra spicy.
Oh. It's bad enough like that crazy woman across the street
Yeah.
who accused us of witchcraft. She
Stop it.
she
She
did.
did,
Yeah, she
yeah.
really did. She told all the neighbors we were witches, and I was like, excuse me, bitch, warlock? But you know,
Yeah, I was about to
Carrie,
say.
nobody accuses Nancy and I of anything because they don't know who the fuck we are.
well, they
Right.
do now. You've
Only,
been,
Right.
only Halloween.
you've been to the parties.
I have, but they still don't know who we are.
They know who you are. I'll make sure they. I remember
Swingers.
the one that bitchy. What's the word? I don't want to be rude, but
You should be careful.
I'll be careful. Cunt up the road
Oh,
here.
Hey
poor
now.
choice of words.
Nope, not at all. She once came up to me like, she's like, I see your friend is moving out. I was like, the hell are you talking about?
My house or Pugsley's?
It was a couple doors down. Remember when the people moved a few years ago? She thought it was you, and she was like gloating that I'm losing my only friend.
Oh, that's just weird.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, seriously? Is that how? All right, I hate me too. I get it, but
Wow.
no. But the crazy woman across the street, I forget what the hell.
No,
it
I'm
was.
dying here
I'm sorry.
or there, wherever we live.
What?
Not in Studio B. I'm gonna die in my house.
Oh, they're gonna be carrying my fucking corpse out of here. It's gonna be gross.
That'd be great.
But
Somebody put me on that thread so I can carry both of you dead out of your houses.
yeah, I'm literally gonna be. And it's one of those things. I remember my mom was sick. My dad was like, "I'm gonna kill myself." I'm like, "You disgusting pussy!" Like literally. No, I'm not
It
joking.
takes a lot
like,
of courage to kill yourself.
I gotta. No, it does not.
Sure, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It
Trust me.
does.
It doesn't.
It does.
I disagree. He was like talking about this, and I went up to him and I was like,
Did you kill yourself?
No, I almost did.
Me too.
I thought about it.
Takes courage.
You know what stopped me? I wanted to see what came next. I'm not joking.
No, I just know there's nothing.
I thought I would miss out on stuff. Oh, I was a virgin at the time. There was shit to do. But but no, my dad was threatening that, and I went up to him and I did call him a pussy, and I yelled at him. I'm like, you really think I'm gonna let you do that so that my sisters come to your house and find that shit, find you blown apart all over the fucking ceiling? I was like, don't you dare! And I remember
See,
walking. I had to walk out of his house with like guns and shit. Oh, dude, man, I had to wrestle his ass.
And then he was like, Jim, thank you for saving my life. You
I-
fucking piece of shit.
I think I know probably other people have done this, but I remember when I was 8 years old wrestling in his bedroom with him with a loaded gun with my mom because he was going to shoot himself.
Oh, my.
Nice.
Yeah, and it
This
was
took a
like,
dark turn.
yeah, it was weird,
Uh,
you know. But I
there's a-
remember going to the mirror when all this
He's
was,
like a big fan of the darkness.
when all this was happening. I
it.
went in the mirror and I just smiled really because I just wanted to see what it looked like with all that shit going on behind me.
Sure.
And then I dove back in, but yeah, it's like, you know, don't do that shit. Like if you're gonna do it, do it. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying suicide is wrong. You want to blow your brains out or something, but don't do it where somebody's gonna fucking find it. Don't
Yeah.
deal with that. Like I know a guy who I'm sort of related
Just
to
disappear.
who he had brain cancer and my mom had it. I know what that's like. I get it.
My friend's father did.
He was a doctor and he knew what he was in for. I get that. So he hanged himself and one of his sons found him. That's not cool.
No, it's not. No, see, now I had my plan was different, but we won't talk
No,
about that.
no. When I fake my death, it's going to be spectacular. Like,
All right, Carrie, do you have anything to promote for?
fucking like right into the Grand Canyon and like a
Great.
Yeah,
Carrie, do you have anything to promote for next week or this weekend?
I have nothing. I am trying to make my way up to King of Prussia, but you know, Erin has a daughter in college now playing softball, so her weekends are usually pretty packed.
So
but-
yours aren't.
No, mine's.
You can
mine's,
crash on
There you
a
go.
cod at least, right?
When's the next old school gig?
It's
well,
this
mixed
Saturday.
stews.
No. When's the next one in King of Prussia?
Oh, that would be the last 2 weekends of the month in May.
Well, then count me in for one of those.
Oh, that would be cool. Let
Do
me.
you want me to look that up?
I have it right here.
Okay.
For once.
Look at you.
Nice. Somebody prepared.
No, it's just dumb luck.
Just stop.
So,
Am he prepared? How
so
dare
okay,
you?
I'll go through all the list of gigs. May 9th at McStew's Old School with Bob on vocals and our good friend Claire from Breaker. She'll be there this weekend.
The awesome Claire from Breaker.
And then on May 16th, I'll be with
Absolutely, Melissa. Absolutely.
I'll be with Instinct at Bill Fest, our third time there, and we're bringing the Death Star with us to do sound. And then May 23rd at Screwballs will be Old School with Brandy Nelson on vocals and Bob. We're gonna have a guest singer.
All right.
And
So
then-
see, Carrie, you got to go to that.
And Brandy
Yeah.
will be back with us on May 29th at Peppers in King of Prussia. So you have 2 chances in King of Prussia. If not,
Perfect.
you should just make it a repeat performance because we do different shows at both places. We really do a different show
It is different.
at each venue.
I'm pretty sure I have a couple different set lists. You guys have a
We do a
couple
little
different
vary,
ones.
and then with Brandy, I don't even know what we're playing. I have no idea.
One of those shows, Paul will be wearing cutoff jeans.
Cut off jeans
Oh, jorts.
with my sock,
Sock.
Wait.
my dick sock.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the.
Well, don't wear your dick sock the same night I'm wearing my dick sock.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to
Is
talk
your
about
Then
dick
it.
people
sock
will think
just
we
like-
planned it.
Is it all balled up to make your dick look big, or is it actually?
No, it's flapping loose.
Oh,
This is sacrilege, Jim. Sacrilege.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sacrilege.
Gotta let it breathe.
Gonna
fuck! Sorry, God.
I'm gonna get in trouble
Gotta
with
let it breathe.
some family members, apparently.
Yeah, well, all mine hate me, so
boy.
that's fine.
All right, that's fine. Well, it's been a great show, Carrie. You should come on again.
I would
Always.
love to anytime.
You're welcome. You could be on every week if you want. I don't care.
Oh, don't tempt me.
No, you're
No,
good.
we
It's
are
nice.
we're tempting you. We tempt.
You could do like maybe you could come up with something. Like you could be like, I'm gonna do a health report.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I don't know.
I mean, we already
I'm
did
not
the-
healthy, but I can come up with something. But then we'd have
The
to
rock
change the
report.
show to the P and V word.
There you go.
See?
We already did the dirty things you can get off of Amazon thing.
See,
Oh God, you should see the dirty ads that I get on Facebook. Jesus, it's like sex pillows and
Oh, dude.
all
I-
kinds of shit.
what is that
we,
thing
We were
with
doing
the-
it so long they mailed me something like, if you
The-
try these out, you can keep them.
the angled sex pillow. What is the?
I
deal?
know they're everywhere. They're
I wanna try
everywhere
it.
on my Facebook page.
not
I'm
for
like,
you.
I think Facebook
I
thinks
wanna
I'm
try
just
it.
one big horny bitch.
I would like to try this because they're sending it to me. Maybe they think I need to.
A horny sex pill. I don't think a pillow is for you.
No, it's not for me. I want to try it. With the
On
receiver.
with someone.
Yeah, I don't want to be the receiver.
I'm
I
not
want
sure
to-
that
the
you
giver.
need to be there for that.
No, you do.
You sure?
the perfect angle for
It's
knees.
for those of us ladies who are out of menopause. So apparently
See?
angles matter is what these ads keep telling me.
I'm just
So-
I'm just a concerned citizen.
Okay.
As
Okay.
you should be.
Yeah.
For all of us
Consumer-
postmenopausal
Yeah.
women who apparently need to be at certain angles to
It's
get off.
much better, I hear. Okay.
Well, I was good at trig, so
Jim, are you promoting anything this week?
a couple of million things. So
Oh, all right. Right after
so,
that
hey.
whole sex story thing.
if you're gonna get no, wait.
No,
sorry.
stop.
Let's
Rewind,
not- yeah,
rewind.
So anyway, check out moncoradio.com there and where music and minds meet. That's where. Don't do that. Check it out. Especially check it out on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. This is when my daughter does the Cat Call, her radio show. It's really badass. Check it out. And check out all the stuff on MonicaRadio.com. Matt Porter doing the Kiss Room. What is it, once a month he does it, I think?
Every first Friday.
First Friday. So
Yeah.
check that shit out. MonicaRadio.com, where music and minds meet. Too late.
Damn it.
Also,
Shit the bed.
next week, we are going to have Nick and Kelly from Plastard.
Yeah.
And they're going to be
And
on
maybe Kerry.
maybe Carrie anytime. Please just
If
call it.
not, I will be tuning in regardless.
She could be the new Robin Quivers.
She could, absolutely.
Stop it.
No,
Don't. Oh,
you could, yeah. We
I
could
would
do
love
that.
that.
See?
She could do
We've
the
been looking
she
for
could she
one
could do
for-
the traffic report and
I know.
then, we
We've
can
been
talk
trying
about
for all these
we can talk
years.
about dicks and stuff and you can tell us to stop. Or keep
Oh,
going.
no, I'm
Either
not going
way,
to tell
I
you
don't
to
care.
stop.
It's the
Come
umpire.
on, you guys know me. I like to talk about dirty stuff.
See, there you go. So, but anyway, so next week, so that is the 13th. So May 13th, we're going to have Nick and Kelly on from Plastard. Check that shit out at 7:30 on Wednesday. And then the week after that, the 20th, we're going to have Dave McGuire from Highway Run
Oh,
and
yeah.
the ever amazing Mary Kay will be here with them. So we'll be doing that, though. All those folks will be in-house. And, no pressure, Carrie, to be, in here with us. I'm just saying.
Just should.
But, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, she could be here in
just-
physical.
Just,
Yeah, man,
could,
that would be fun.
I would have to have extra mics and extra headphones. We'd have to bring the doubler, and we could
we've
do
got
it.
the other one. We could do it. I've got microphones. We've got headphones. We could do all
Let's
kinds of
put the
crazy
church
shit.
pew in.
No, we're not doing that. No, that's hard
You know
on
what
my
the best
bum.
part of that week is?
What?
The Mandalorian comes out that week.
Right. But I don't want to go into theaters. I don't like going to see movies in theaters anymore.
I want to. Nancy and I talked about going to see it in the IMAX.
Like I
That
want to
would
go
be
see
the way to see
movies,
it.
but like when I
Yeah.
go see movies that nerds are into, it irritates me.
Like
There's fucking nerds
diaper.
there.
Oh well, I don't care about.
Oh my God.
No, I'm
Dude,
serious.
I
Like,
sit on that.
I remember going to see.
I get tickets on the first row. In the second section, I put
went
my
to go
feet
see-
up on the fucking bar. And
No,
I
I
eat my
get that, but I
popcorn.
mean, like that's what we do. But like, I remember going to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles way back in the '90s.
I saw it. I was there.
And this
Well, it was
guy,
Northeast
this
Philly.
guy was in line behind me. Like, if you ever saw Christmas Story, he's like the kid's like, I like the Wizard of Oz, but he's like,
Smelled
I
like
like Teenage
tapioca.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm like, okay.
I think
Yeah,
he
I
was
mean-
behind me at the Sixers game.
The whole time he's like talking about it. I'm like, dude, I don't know anything about the comics. I'm just here to see the fucking movie, so leave me alone. And I sit down in the theater, and he sits right next to me. I'm like, oh God, why have you forsaken me? Like, and the whole time he's like, oh, Leo would be pissed. They were cutting carrots with.
You know it's personal when
my
they do
God.
that to you.
Get
Jim.
the fuck away from me.
No, it was real. Now, so at least now you can pick your seats ahead
Melissa,
of time.
nerds are fine until they're like, not nerds, but like.
Drens.
It gets to a
That's
point-
from Happy Days.
Nerds that's fine, but when you're like completely ridiculous about it, like when you're like bothering me, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay, Jim.
Yes, I know I'm a nerd. That's
the couch
fine.
is coming.
Yeah, we had the longest talk at Screwballs the other night about every dorky show that's out there. Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The
the
boys.
dragon.
Well, you were
that.
there. You,
watch-
me, and
are you guys-
Melissa's husband. Like we were there with
Are you
Chris.
guys,
Yeah.
are you guys watching The Boys?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's gold, Jerry.
Any show where the word "cunt" is used more than 3 times an episode, I'm in.
It's fucking. That is, dude.
Yeah.
We got to say that for next week.
All right.
Okay.
Nick, get ready.
All right.
But,
we're 8 minutes over, and I'm going to get in trouble.
All right, we're
All
out of
right.
here. So hey, seriously, Carrie,
Thank you, Carrie.
so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Anytime, just like ping us.
Seriously, just we said it to everybody.
Don't even let
but,
him know. Just let me know because I'm the one that controls all the shit. So
But I think
I know, Jim. I know who runs
we
the
can
show.
surprise him.
he's got the buttons.
I do.
I
have the
know, right?
buttons. Yeah.
I'm the button pusher.
I know how the buttons work.
I have buttons.
Yeah. You got to be careful because at the end it tickles.
Sometimes they laugh.
I hear about those things.
You
Anyway,
don't want them to laugh. You want them to be
I'm
happy.
good with buttons. Okay, so we'll see you next week on the American Moron Entertainment Network.
That is true. All right, folks. We will see you as the fucking music. There it is.
I think that's the thing now.
I think that's our theme now.
Yeah.
All right, Carrie, thank you so much. Seriously.
Thanks, guys.
Hang
Have
on
a
the
good
line.
What? We
For
hang
her, hang on the line.
You're
Is
gonna
that
hang-
possible?
We can do that. Hang on, Carrie.
All right.
Let me see if I can shut this down in a way that's
Feasible.
Yeah, look at me doing stuff here.
Look, you technical bastard.
Look at me